Dacha How, Washa Michael Larson, Washa Nima Depungyu. Hello, everybody. This is Mike Larson from BBC IML, and this is A Moment with Mike. So what I do is business and personal mentoring and coaching. We create sales, leadership, team building, hiring, and coaching processes for businesses. We do a little graphic design. We can also do some marketing. And I help people become financially independent through my financial investment company. So I hope this finds you well. And I put a question out a few days ago about what was a really dumb argument in your family. And there was lots of great responses once again, and a lot of them were fun to read. But one statement in particular was Chris Correa, and he said, I hope we can see that they're all silly. And I think he's right. You know, there was a story I read once that changed how I see life. And it was Tony Robbins that told the story. He was, if you've ever been to a Tony Robbins event, what he does is he does this walking through the hot coals, and I'd actually encourage you doing it if you go to one of his events, is walk through the hot coals. But he had been doing these events for a while, and he had it scheduled in Denver. And about 10 days, I think it was, before the Denver event, they called him and said that they weren't going to have anybody there and they were going to cancel it, which kind of bummed him out a little bit, but he said, okay. So then he went on, he did this event at several other cities, and I think it was probably, I might not have the story exact, but I think he said it was like several weeks later he was at one of these events, and somebody came up to him after the event and said that he had gone to the Denver event and had missed him, so we wanted to see him at this event. And Tony said, what? And he said, no, I went to that Denver event and something had happened to you, so that somebody else had filled in for you. And light dawned on him. He was very angry at that point. And he called and he tried to figure out what was going on. And in his attempt to try and figure out what was going on, he learned that people had actually burned their feet on the coals during that event. And there was a number of other things that had gone wrong. And that made him feel better about it. And then something dawned on him. Not that people getting their feet burned was funny, but the fact that they had mimicked everything. They had memorized his whole routine and went ahead and did it, and it didn't turn out good at all for them. He said it gave him something to almost laugh about. And then it dawned on him, if he could laugh then, after he had gotten over his anger for, I think, a few months, then if it was possible to laugh about something like that, at that point, why should he wait? Why wouldn't he laugh about it then? So that's what I would say about family arguments. You know, most of the time, whenever we've been in them, further down the line, we've laughed about them. So if we can laugh at them further down the line, why wait? Let's laugh about them now. Take the anger out of it. Let's take the conflict out of it. It's silly anyways. We should be able to find solution, not focus on the conflict. So just wanted to share that, and what kind of dawned on me, and that's kind of the point I wanted to make about it, was that it shouldn't be so serious that we can't laugh about it. And if we can laugh about it in the future, why shouldn't we do it now? Let's lighten it up. Let's find solutions. Let's not do the conflict. You have to find solutions sometime anyways, so why wait? But that's just my little take on the family. And I thank Chris for sharing, and all the others that shared on there too. You guys can look at that post and see what the comments were. I thank you for joining me. Have a super fantastic day. I hope this finds you well. And you can look for me at Inspired Motivated Leadership, or you can, if you have any ideas, email me at mike@inspiredmotivatedleadership.com, or you can text me on Messenger. Have a super fantastic day, and we will talk soon.